Hello, Amy Wilkinson and Lucy Wager from the O for Food's Sake podcast here. We've got a masterclass next week on networking and how to build your network. And we're just doing a little series of videos to talk to you about it a little bit because it's something that we both found really scary. We didn't realise we needed and has made a massive difference in our lives and our careers, hasn't it, Lucy? So
Yeah.
today we're just going to talk to you briefly about why networking does matter.
So I think I have realised how important my network was. You go through your career inadvertently building a network. We all do. Whoever you are, you've got a network. And the word network just is a bit horrible, really, isn't it? It's quite a hard word. But it's basically a group of people that you build during your life.
Yeah, and it's people you know, like, trust. There might be people in your network that you don't necessarily trust but can be useful to you at some point.
And that's it, isn't it? It's understanding the complexities of your network. And it matters because actually you never know when you might need someone. And you don't know who that someone might be. And there's loads of reasons why you might need your network. In my case, I needed my network because I found myself, I'd built a business for 7 years and suddenly found myself not having that business anymore very quickly, and didn't know at the time, but I really needed my network and it saved me. And I say that and I quite a lot, but it's true and it sounds quite dramatic, but it really did. All those people that I had built a network of over my career without really even meaning to, or meaning to, were there when I needed them, and it's brought me to where I am today. You know, I know we were friends, Amy, but you were part of my work network, and this is what created all of this and what we do. And because of the podcast, we have created a wider network, which, and every connection that we make on LinkedIn and everybody that we meet in real life, and everybody is that opportunity to broaden who you know and therefore what you can know. And it's just really exciting.
Yeah, it is. And I've appreciated it more since I've been self-employed, for sure. And I've had examples like in the last week, haven't I, where somebody that I used to work with recommended me, and I got some work this week facilitating that. I would never have happened if it wasn't for my network. But I think I underestimated when I was in an employed role, I underestimated how important it was. And it's all part of that, your ability to influence and advance your career, isn't it? Because I know for a long time I was really, really good at what I did, but I wasn't necessarily visible. People didn't know who I was, and the sad reality, and we always talk about this, don't we, is that it's not always the people that are the best at the job that get promoted. It's the ones that have the best connections and that are the most influential. And that's why it can be so important. But I think it isn't just that as well. I think when I think back to having worked in the same business for half my career, I had a good, strong network within that business, but I didn't have as much of a network outside of the business. And we've both learned, haven't we, that, because we were both like chilled food, all that sort of chilled convenience network. Everybody knows everybody moves around the same suppliers. And now having a bigger network where, I've worked with ambient and cakes and pastry and just all different. You learn so much from those different people, and there's so many more people out there that can be helpful, are just nice people to have in your network.
Yeah, sorry. And but it also there's so much overlap. So within the different areas of the food industry, you can become quite siloed, but actually there's a lot of crossover. And by broadening your network, you can start to understand without leaving your comfort zone, you can start to gain knowledge and understanding and appreciation to see what might be interesting for you in the future, or where you might want to get more experience. And it's a good way of finding a mentor as well. So there's so many reasons to sort of nurture and broaden your network.
Yeah. So come and join us next week. It is on Wednesday, the 28th at 12:30. We will put a link up so that you can join us. And if you can't make it live, you'll get a replay and you'll get the slides and everything. So we would love to see you there. You'll even be building your network with the other people that come to the...
Everything is a networking opportunity.
Everything is a network opportunity. So we will hopefully see you there, and we're going to do a few more videos over the next few days. See you soon.